Readers Club. Hi
Hi
everyone.
Ash.
Hi
Hi
Neelam.
everyone. Hello to all our lovely readers. A very good evening to all of you. And as we all know, the book of the month is Seven Spiritual Law of Success.
Yes,
And last week we had understood the meaning of success. What is
yes.
success that is powered by spirituality? And then the first law, that is the pure potentiality law, and how we correlated it with access consciousness, right?
Our favorite.
Our favorite. All right. Ash, today we are going to talk about second law, which is the law of
Yes.
giving and receiving. The law works on the dynamic principle, nature's principle of exchange.
Right.
So what we expect from others, we should give it first, and then we can expect that thing in multifold. So if we are
Right.
expecting love and respect from anybody, then we first should give love and respect, then only we'll receive the same.
True, true.
Yeah.
Wow. And
So your
Neelam,
your thoughts, Ash.
yes. So Neelam, you know what I really like this part where, because I know people who keep saying that I am a giver or I am a receiver. Typically people who are receivers don't say I am a receiver, but people who are givers, I've always seen people say that I am a giver. So what should I do? I'm a giver. I like to give. Yes, I mean,
Hmm.
of course there is beautiful joy in giving, but if you do not receive, right, Neelam, what happens is you get into a habit of lopsided energy.
What's
What is
that?
lopsided energy? Lopsided energy is when you're giving and
Mm-hmm.
giving and giving,
Mm-hmm.
but not receiving. So imagine you are pouring water from a bottle, but when the bottle gets empty, the glass gets full, where will you pour it from? And that is the reason I think giving and receiving is important. Conversely, I know a lot of people who feel that I'm not getting this, I'm not getting this, I'm not getting this. And they want to receive before they give. So, in both cases, today we live in a world of polarity. So, what's
Yeah.
polarity? Polarity is addiction to the extremes. Knowing that if it is not black, it's white, and if it is white, it's not black. But the truth is, when we live in polarity, we cannot live in balance, which means
Yes.
we either focus on giving too much or we focus on receiving too much. And
Mm-hmm.
this book beautifully explains what giving and receiving is all about.
Yes, so the book says we must give and receive in order to keep money or anything we want circulating in our life. For example,
True.
money, we call it currency. Why do we call it
Right.
currency? It's a Latin word, and that word means to run or flow. So that
Hmm.
means it's an energy. It should flow. So if you want to receive money, you need to give money with a thought that the money would come back to me. It's a
Absolutely.
flow. If the vibe behind giving, or if the thought behind giving is not good, that it won't come back. So it all depends on your vibration, your thought as well.
Wow. And your vibe dictates where you go in life, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And vibe is such a soft term because people don't know what exactly the vibe means. But vibe is the feeling you get about someone, and I won't say 99%, 100% it is true, but the only why does intuition or vibe doesn't work because we do not sometimes decode it correctly, and that's the only times where intuition doesn't work. But the truth is, your vibe is extremely important.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
So Deepak Chopra also says that if we give with grudge, there is no energy behind that giving. If we feel we have lost something through the act of giving, then the gift
Yes.
is not truly given and will not cause any increase to you.
Wow. Wow. And I'm going to also speak about this beautiful quote which he has given from Rabindranath Tagore.
Yeah.
The universe operates, which is from Gitanjali, which is right here, the ebook which I have with me. The universe operates through dynamic exchange. Giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe. And in our willingness to give that which we seek, we keep the abundance of the universe circulating in our lives. This frail vessel thou emptiest again and again, and fillest it ever with fresh life. This little flute of a reed thou hast carried over hills and dales, and hast breathed through its melodies eternally new. Thy infinite gifts come to me, only those very small hands of mine. Ages pass, and still thou poorest, and still there is room to fill. So it is Old
So,
English.
so beautifully explained by Rabindranath Tagore. Love it.
Yes.
All right. So, it further says that, even the thought of giving or the thought of a blessing or thought of a
Yeah.
gift gives you lot of abundance, because
Yes.
it's your vibe, it's your intention that is providing you all the abundance through universe.
Correct. Wow.
So,
And
you know,
one more. Yeah, please go ahead.
no, no, you can go ahead because
We
it was so
we
beautiful.
both, I think at the same time, and we both want to speak at the same time. Um, because you know what I loved is he says wherever I go and whoever I encounter, I will bring them a gift. The gift may be a compliment, a flower, or a prayer. So giving is not necessarily, people look at giving in a
Material
very
things,
material
material
thing or
things.
in a very monetary terms. But here
Yeah.
he says the gift may be a compliment, a flower, or a prayer. Like, I would say, Neelam, you're looking so beautiful in that blue dress.
Wow.
And
Thank you.
it's
Thank you.
and that's the power of giving a compliment. You make someone's day. Sometimes
Yes.
randomly, while I was going in a shop and there was one lady next to me, and she's asking me, oh, from where did you get that dupatta? It is looking so beautiful. It's looking so beautiful on you. The color is looking so good on you. And I was like, wow, that is how it can light up your face. And but give a genuine compliment. A compliment has to
Yeah.
be a genuine one and not a sarcastic one. हाँ आजकल बहुत डांस वांस कर रही है, सुना है बहुत पतली हो गई है, हाँ. That's not a genuine compliment.
And
So when
it
you
will
offer
return back to you in in that sense only.
in the same manner,
Yeah.
so I always say that when you offer a compliment, give it from the bottom of your heart. Mean every
Absolutely.
word you say, and the only reason why you should compliment someone is because you just want to see them smile, and not with an ulterior motive, because that doesn't work too, because that goes to people pleasing them.
Yes. All right. So, no, we can give silent blessings to people,
Yes.
and then we will receive silent blessings from universe or the people
Yeah.
around us, and that will make a dynamic difference to our life, and it will bring abundance, abundance, abundance in every sense in our life. So,
Wow.
so to summarize the law of giving and receiving, there are 3 points here. Give
Yeah.
a gift to everyone you encounter, be it a compliment, a flower, or a prayer. This will begin the process of circulating joy and affluence in your life and in the lives of others. That's the first point. The second point says, gratefully receive every gift that the life offers you. So it shouldn't be the case that मुझे तो ये चाहिए था लेकिन ये नहीं मिला, दूसरी चीज क्यों मिल गई मुझे. So जो आपको
How
मिला
much
है
we complain
वो आपके
as
लिए
human
बेस्ट है.
beings.
Yes, we always complain.
And this is what allowance talks about, where you are so much in allowance of whatever the universe is giving you.
Yeah,
I think allowance is a way to live a happy life.
absolutely.
Because when you're in allowance, okay, this didn't turn out the way I thought it is. And when things don't turn out the way you think, I only say, okay, how does it get even better than that? And I'm just in allowance of, maybe I asked for little, and when the things actually arrive, and then you understand why that thing didn't arrive. Because you were meant for something so much big. You were meant for so much something so much huge. So, yes, gratefully receive all the gifts that life has to offer me. Receive the gifts of nature, sunlight and sound of birds singing, spring showers, or the first snow of winter. I will also be open to receiving from others, whether it is in form of a material gift, money, a compliment, or a prayer. Wow.
All right. I think there was some connection issue.
Connection gap, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So,
we are going at a high frequency. We are already vibing very high, and I've always seen that wherever we are vibing high, there is always a network problem. And it's
yeah.
Sunday night, and I thought, okay, chalo. I know a lot of people must be feeling Sunday night blues, so I thought, chalo, let's light it up with this. है ना नीलम?
Yes. Yes. That's why we changed the timing, right?
That's why we changed the timing, because so many people were telling us, don't do it in the evening. We want to go out, especially those who have young children. They want to take their children out in the evening, or, it's also. So we decided to make it just listen to this and go to bed, which means you'll
Yes.
almost feel like Dr. Chopra is right here with us and explaining all these wonderful things.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So the third important point about law of giving and receiving is silently wish everyone you encounter happiness, joy, and laughter. By giving and receiving the gifts of caring, affection, appreciation, and love, you will keep wealth circulating in your life. So whatever you are, silently blessing other, you are getting that in your life.
Yes,
So that's all
amazing.
about the law of giving and receiving. So because we still have time, Ash, can we go for the next law?
Yes, yes. The next one is my favorite and your favorite too.
I
And I
know.
think, as as Unicorn Insight, when a lot of people connect to us for spiritual
Healing.
knowledge or clarity, I think they often talk about this, the third law.
Yeah,
Yes, Neelam,
even
go
I
ahead
had
and speak.
even I had come to you for the same reason. I remember how I called you and asked you what's wrong with me, why this is happening with me, and I was so much into why question at that point of time. And
Yes.
thank you so much, Ash. You were there in my life, so I could get clarity. Thank you.
But
Bless
Neelam,
you.
the truth is, I mean, thank you for this compliment. Going by the law of giving and receiving, I acknowledge and I accept the compliment from you. But Neelam, the reason why this happens is because we live in a reality where we are trained to believe that if something is wrong with us, it is because we have done something bad, and some God is angry with us and all of
Yeah,
those things, because we've been told that way.
yeah.
Right, and that's
Our
that's where
conditioning is done
our
that way
conditioning.
from
Yes,
the childhood.
yes. And the whole aspect of reward and punishment, it's so deeply embedded in our psyche. I know people who commit small mistakes like breaking a glass, and they feel so guilty about it. And I would say, okay, it's just a glass, it broke, doesn't matter.
When Summer used to be young, so he used to get fall down while walking, or he used to get you know uh, crushed with something, and
Yeah.
then people around me used to say, usko maro, that's a non living thing, usko
Oh,
क्यों मारे, उसको मारो, उसने आपको, he starts crying. So people used to say, उसको मारो क्योंकि उसने तुमको मारा है ना, फिर आपको अच्छा लगेगा. So that I mean, from the childhood we inculcate this thing into the mind of a pure soul कि
absolutely.
तुम इसने तुमको hurt किया, तुम भी इसको hurt करो. And without telling the child that आप केयरफुल होकर चलो बच्चा, ये सही रास्ता नहीं था, या आप ठीक से नहीं चल रहे थे, या कोई बात नहीं, आपको चोट लग गया, इट्स पार्ट ऑफ लर्निंग, लेट्स गेट अप, लेट्स प्ले, इट्स ओके टू गेट, no, it's okay to fall down. But what we do, we tell our children, इसने आपको मारा ना, आप भी इसको मारो, फिर आपको अच्छा लगेगा. And that kind of बदले की भावना ना, it grows in us. So whenever somebody insults us, तो हमारा पहला क्या रिएक्शन होता है, हमें भी इसको
उसको इंसल्ट
इंसल्ट
करो.
करना, उससे बदला तो लेना ही है. अब नहीं, अब अगर रिवेंज नहीं लिया तो मजा ही नहीं आएगा. अब तो बात यहाँ आ गई है. On our nose. So this is some kind of attitude, and it the law of karma or cause and effect beautifully explains this. So it says that, though it starts with a beautiful line from Swami Vivekananda, which says, karma is the eternal assertion of human freedom. Our thoughts, our words, and deeds are the threads of the net which we throw around ourselves. So this is something very, very important. We should always keep in mind that, whatever words we are using, the kind of thoughts we are having, these are threads. These are actual karmas, not the actions that we do physically,
Yeah,
or that are shown, that we show through our actions. In fact, these things are more important. Your thoughts are more important than your actual actions. So if I'm feeling bad about you, and I'm saying, okay, Ash, you are the sweetest person on the earth, that won't give me anything. So it will give me negative, negative, negative result only, because ये तो डबल मैंने अपना कर्मा इनकर कर दिया ना, आपको अच्छा बता बता रही हूँ और अंदर से खराब सोच रही हूँ. सो दैट इज ऑल द मोर बैड, और भी ज्यादा बुरा है ये तो. So this is what the law of karma is. So it says that what is karma? Karma is action and the consequence of the action. So बचपन से हम बोलते हैं ना, बच्चे को सिखाते हैं. So what you sow is what you reap. अभी आपने जो भी बोया है वही तो मिलेगा ना आपको. कुछ अलग तो मिलने वाला नहीं है. तो जो भी आगे अगर हमें रिटर्न में आ रहा है, so the law of karma implies that the action of conscious choice making, मतलब
yes,
आपने ही चॉइस बनाया वो. सो
correct.
आपका आपका जो चॉइस था वही सामने आ रहा है. सो यू नीड टू चूज कॉन्शियसली. आप सोच
Yes,
कर चुने कि आप क्या चुन रहे हैं. अगर आज मैं, इफ आई यू नो if I'm choosing hatred, then hatred only will come to me. If I'm choosing peace, then the peace will come to me. So it's my choice. And कॉन्शियस हमें बताता भी है, और वो सही बताता है कि हमें क्या चुनना चाहिए और क्या नहीं चुनना चाहिए. बट we don't listen to it, we listen from here, we don't listen from here. So heart is the true master of our life, and it
yes,
tells, because it's the source, and it tells
it's the
us the
source.
true thing. Yeah.
And Neelam, this again brings me to access consciousness, as usual, it will, because we talk about heavy and light.
Yes.
And so, I think I realized this heavy and light wala funda, ya fir what just Neelam spoke about, very late in my life. And I so wish I had known it earlier. So, whatever is heavy is a lie, and whatever feels light is the truth. Now, what is heavy? High intensity doesn't mean heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy is sadness, anger, discomfort, um, probably having negative feelings, feeling fearful, feeling anxious, lack of clarity. This is heavy. A lot of people who get very emotional and they feel a lot of energy coming, they also say, I'm feeling heavy. If there is a lot of joy, they say, I'm feeling heavy. No, that's not heavy. Heavy is the discomfort.
Yes.
Light is where you feel joy, where you feel happiness, where you feel peace, where you feel kuch. And your heart always knows. Your heart always knows the truth. So there is a very amazing thing what Dr. Chopra has written is there is a very interesting mechanism that the universe has to help you to make spontaneously correct choices. The mechanism is to do with the sensations in your body. Your body experiences two kinds of sensation. One is a sensation of comfort, the other is a sensation of discomfort. The moment where you consciously make a choice, pay attention to your body and ask, if I make this choice, what happens? If your
Yes.
body sends a message of comfort, that's the right choice. Neelam, I really want to highlight this year. When I was younger, a lot of my friends used to tell me, whenever I used to say that I feel very uncomfortable or discomfortable about doing something, they used to say, do it every day. One day you will get used to it and it will make you comfortable. But that's not the truth. Because इसका मतलब तुम 100 बार मर रहे हो और 100 गलत डिसीजंस ले रहे हो.
And they are also not wrong ना, अगर वैसे सोचे तो, because this is how they have been conditioned
Conditioned.
by the people around them. So वो यही होता है, हम जबरदस्ती सुनो. So when when we are young, we are, forced to make choices in our career, कि आप यही करो, इसी से फायदा होगा,
Correct.
without even
Correct.
thinking कि हमारा दिल क्या कह रहा है या हम क्या बनना चाहते हैं. We just follow the path that others tell us.
Absolutely.
और उसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है if somebody is guiding you, but you need to think, you feeling light or are you feeling heavy about it. अगर आपको
Sim-
heavy लगता है, don't go for it, because it will not give you any success. या success मिलेगी भी तो वो उस level की नहीं होगी जिस level पर आपको जाना चाहिए था, जो आप अपनी चॉइस का करने के बाद अटेन करते. सो दिस इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड यू हैव ब्यूटीफुली एक्सप्लेन्ड इट, कि आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि what the choice that I have made, if it is bringing happiness to me and the people around me, that is the right choice. If it is making us feel uncomfortable, discomfort is there, it's making us feel heavy, then it's not the right choice.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
another thing, but that how do we understand that we are making the right choice is that, but कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हमारे साथ कुछ ऐसा होता है कि हमको ये लगता है कि ये क्यों हुआ हमारे साथ. इवन all of us personally go through all this, ki why this happened to me, it has happened with you, me, everyone.
Yes, of course, with all of us.
We all feel the same way कि क्यों हुआ ऐसा, ये नहीं होना
Correct.
चाहिए था. तो उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपका कर्मा खराब है, द वे यू सेड, कि ऐसा
Yes.
नहीं है कि आपका कर्मा खराब है या कुछ प्रॉब्लम है. Try to understand. So, what Dr. Chopra has written over here is that whenever this kind of thing happens, think, what message is the universe giving me?
Yes.
What can I learn from the experience? And how can I make it useful to my fellow human beings? Agar,
Absolutely.
if I've gone through something and I have learned something out of it, then it's my responsibility to share this learning with others, so that when they go through the turmoil, they have a comfort with them. And that's the purpose of, you know being putting me into that trouble by universe. So we need to understand the message
Wow.
over there. So
Amazing.
this is so beautifully explained, and I just wanted to, I have highlighted this point because this is something, it resonates so well with me. And when I was starting my spiritual journey, I used to think the same way. If something has happened with me, that means something is there for me to learn, and that learning will help me others heal. So
Yes.
that has given me comfort, that has actually helped me heal faster.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been in the same victim mode. Why this happened to me? Why this happened to me? And thanks to you, this message was uh, actually given by you in one of the access consciousness sessions
Access
that
consciousness
we
once
had. Yeah.
again. So, Neelam, this is so beautiful and you put it so well because even when I was going through my spiritual journey or when I began my spiritual journey, I used to always believe that ये ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? क्या मैं इतनी खराब हूँ कि मेरे साथ ऐसे हो रहा है? So every time we believe that when something is bad, it's because we go into that mindset. But as he rightly says that what can I learn from this? Where will this experience take me? And I've always seen that when you have a very bad experience in life, something good comes up next.
Very true. Very true.
So the
And
setback,
it will show up suddenly, and then your
yes,
life whoosh, will get changed into a flash. So just in a
totally,
flash.
totally.
So, to experience the law of karma, if we need to summarize it, first point is witness the choice you make in every moment. The best way to prepare for any moment in the future is to be fully conscious of the present.
Present.
So, अभी हम आज के डे पर क्या कर रहे हैं, that would make our future. So let's think what we are doing right now.
We are reading this book right now. This is the
Because
present.
this
Neelam,
is
I actually made something on the present moment last week for all of you who are watching us now. I've put it on our YouTube channel and everywhere about what is the value of the present moment. That's why it is called a present, right? Because
yes,
it's like a gift. The more you're present in the present moment, the more you'll experience life. People ask, as you know, as I also said in that video, when people ask, aren't you afraid of the future? My answer is, okay, take a deep breath and be in the present right now. Feel yourself in your physical body. Where are you? That is so important.
Absolutely.
So be conscious.
And the second thing that goes with it is, whenever you make a choice, ask yourself two questions. What are the consequences of the choice? And will this choice bring happiness to me and the people around me? This is what we had just discussed, that
Yes.
think from here, not from here.
Absolutely, and I don't know why there was so much stigma, because I had once written that someone told me that don't think from the heart because it is on the left, it is not right, something like that. I remember.
Yeah, yeah, some stupid thing I have also read somewhere.
Yes, so the job of the heart is to choose. The job of the head is to make sure how to go.
Yes,
Okay, but people choose from the head. Head's job is different. So it's like if I have to go from Bombay to Delhi, I have to first choose that I have to go to Delhi. And then
yes,
my head will figure out how to go, whether to catch a flight or whether to take a train or whether to drive or whatever it is, right?
true
But
that.
but the choice is to be made from heart. So remember that. And when once you do that, that's why we always say take an aligned action, which means where your heart and your brain are syncing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is so, so true. We don't generally we do the reverse, as you said, and we also make wrong choices as a consequence, and then we suffer.
Absolutely. And the third point,
Okay,
Neelam?
third
Yes,
point is simple. We have already discussed
spoken
it.
about it.
Yeah, so it says that your heart is there for guidance, and be guided by its message of comfort or discomfort. if
Ooh.
if the
So
choice
that
makes you feel
was,
comfortable, go ahead with the choice. Other than that, don't go with the choice. That's very simple, but
yes,
simple things we don't understand. We always you know s- perceive life as a very complex thing, and then this is
complicated
how
thing.
we, yeah, and then we make everything complicated because we think that life is complicated. It's not simple. We need to have principles, we need to have rules in our life, and those rules have to be told by someone rather than heart. So this is also one of the choices, that we kill from our childhood through our conditioning. So आपको बचपन से बोला जाता है जो हम कह रहे हैं वही सही है, इसके
But
अलावा जो
Neelam,
आपने किया गलत है.
yeah, but fortunately, the things are changing a lot for the next generations. Like for
Yes,
Gen Z, which is the next generation, which is right now, people who are in their 20s, early 20s. The Gen Z, they are smart folks. Even I
they are
think,
very smart, they are very smart.
and they know what to choose. They know what they want, and that's why I believe that we are going to have a big boom of entrepreneurs over the next 10 years. And because a lot of people have started making choices, have innovated the ideas about living life, and they truly know what it is to make choice from the heart.
Yes, people are now making choices because I have seen very young people in organization. For example, in my team also, they make a choice. If they don't want to work on a particular project, they say it right upfront that we'll not be working on this because this doesn't this doesn't give us satisfaction. And they also tell us that, okay, this is the time I was this is the time frame I'm working, and then after that I won't be working, or I'll work till the age of 30 and then I'll go and start my own. So they are very clear about their choices, and this is a good thing. So fortunately, uh, you know a generation next to us is far more educated in that sense, and they have all the sensitivity with them to understand how to go about it.
Sensitivity, yes, that was a very good term, because sensitivity, I would also say emotional intelligence.
Yes,
So yes, wonderful. I'm proud of all our Gen Zs and the amazing people, and I think we Our generation was a midway gap between the previous one and this one. So I think, you know, our generation, which is the millennial generation, is the one which was somewhere midway between the choice making which these people are doing right now. Of course, a lot of people, or your and my generation, are also exercising choices. Neelam, like our generation has started doing that, and I think we also
We
lived like
also
the
choose.
previous. We
Ash,
also
we
chose,
also
right?
choose.
We also chose,
So
and the generation
you
before us, we behaved for a while like them too. I think that always happens with all generations, that the middle generation between two um, blends the best of both, or the worst of both too,
yes.
unfortunately.
True that. So with that, we complete two more laws. And as we have seven
Yes.
laws, and this next Sunday would be the last working day, last Sunday of the month. So let us do a
Yes.
midweek kind of a session
Midweek
again.
kind of a thing. And yes, I think that works, Neelam. So, guys, we'll announce when we'll do that, because totally depends on both our
Availability
schedules. Yeah. And the next one is the law of least effort, which I'm sure you all are going to enjoy, because I particularly love this. And when I read that, I was like, wow,
is
isn't
it
that
possible?
brilliant?
Yeah.
And then, of course, is the law of intention and desire, which is all about um, creating that intention, followed by the law of detachment, and finally the law of dharma, or your purpose in life. So
Law of
these are the,
detachment is something which is very interesting for me, because
yeah,
I am trying to implement this law. And it is, I sometimes feel very uncomfortable using this law. So this would be a good learning for me to undergo it again and then understand the perspective behind it. So looking forward to
yes, I
all
can
our session.
understand. So yes, guys, we are really looking forward for the next one, and I hope to see you. And guys, now all our sessions will be a little later in the evening. Like today, we were really late. We thought, chalo, 10 o'clock ko karte hain, then we
Just
will
before going the bed.
just before going to bed, watch us. And I think some of our early birds have even gone to sleep, so they can watch it tomorrow maybe. But for all the rest who are watching us, please don't have Sunday blues. That's what we are trying to do. And we'll see you sometime in the week with the rest of the laws. And for all you who have been always wanting to participate, because I know a lot of people keep asking me, Ashwini, how can I participate? Let's all have a catch up on the next
Next
Sunday,
Sunday. Yes.
where we all
Looking
will be
forward to
sitting.
it.
And yes, me and Neelam, we are very excited to have you all in the catch up and speak. We had good, I think, 8 or 9 people last
Yes.
month, sorry.
Last
So we
month.
are
Yeah.
looking to have more, and we are looking to hear more from you. So thank you guys to all of you who have been watching us, and who are also going to watch us later. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Do write into your feedback, your
Yes,
suggestions. We really,
please.
really love to hear from you.
We love to hear.
And also let us know which book you would like us to take up in March. Though we have something in our mind, but
We have something in our mind.
whatever the readers say, we would go about it.
Absolutely, because we like our in our team Unicorn, we already got a book suggestion with our team, and we were like, "Chalo, next month ये book रख लेते हैं." Neelam and me both were like, but yes, we are also looking forward. If there are more people who suggest something else, we'll be happy to read. So the genre which we typically use in the Unicorn Readers and Study Club is any book on transformation, personal excellence, self-help,
Yes.
spirituality, motivation, and also non-fiction business books. Like um, one of my another favorite books is the 4 Hour Work Week, which I purchased and read in 2019. And at that point of time, I was thinking, wow, what if you could work from anywhere in the world? And that book
Now, so it
actually
has
puts,
become a reality.
and now it became a reality. No one even thought. And I always tell Neelam, I think we all created that. We can work from anywhere, because I remember that a lot of our folks have gone to their native places in the lockdown, and they were working from there. And people are also doing staycations. going to the Himalayas and working from there. Neelam, we can do that sometime, right? We can go to the
Would
Himalayas
love to.
and work from there.
Would love to.
Would
But
love to.
unfortunately, my office is opening.
Yes, but whenever in the future we can
Yes.
just go there and do a work from there. And how would it, what else would be possible?
Yes. What else would be possible? Another access conscious tool.
Another access consciousness tool. So, guys, thank you very much once again. And Shubhratri, good night, and
Good
looking
night.
forward to see you all in the week.
Yes. Yes. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much, guys.
guys. Bye.